420, everybody. 420 on 2022, man. It's going to be one epic Earth Day. April 20th, 22nd, 2022. April 22nd. 2222. It's synchronicity. It's, yeah, we did a whole video about that, but I'm sorry if I'm, late on today's live stream. A lot of changes has been happening, and a lot of changes are going to happen, and we gotta compare for changes, and that's what Earth Day is all about. Earth Day is kind of a moment of society where we all come aware of changes that we need to make and making changes, right? And a lot of times, changes happen kicking and screaming. A lot of times it's hard to make changes, right? Because we don't want to really admit to ourselves that we got to change, but you know, but changes are always the thing. We always talking about like changes being a crisis, right? Crisis is by definition is a change in somebody's lives or society. And that a crisis doesn't have to be necessarily bad. A crisis could be a good thing. Change is always all about how you look at it, right? And it doesn't really matter what happens in life. It's all about what you like. And a lot of people don't like change. When the government tell you, hey, we need change, people kick and scream. And sometimes we don't, we don't believe people when they tell us changes are coming, But it's very important for us as a society to change and make the world a better place. That's right. Earth Day is so important, Earth Day is a very important day. And so, because it represents change for a society, right? And what things we do to make our lives better? What things we can make? And I kind of talk about this a lot, but so let me give you an example of the things that are happening to me in my life, so I can kind of take this back downtown. So I started doing yoga today, right? Started riding a bicycle yesterday, getting out in the sunshine. I think that's something everybody should do, is go out to the parks and see the sun, go by the sunshine and getting out. You can't, you can't expect people to go out in the middle of January and start going for walks every day, even though it might be, the cold weather helps wake you up. It definitely helps. So yeah, I walked down to yoga studio today, signed up for yoga. I'm going to start doing yoga every single day. Well, at least it's every day that I can. Because, that way I get the most out of it that I can. And then, going right, start, maybe work on my bike, get the bike going again. A lot of people like, I don't want to ride a bike. I got a car. I get paid insurance. I got money to buy a car. So what happens is that most people don't take a bus or drive a car or ride a bike unless they have to, but they don't realize not only is, you is a waste of gas, is a waste of money and time, but I save you a little bit of time, but at what cost? Also you think, oh, it's a lot more work and effort, but at the same time, like the work that you put into the bike helps your physical body, right? It's kind of crazy how that kind of works, is that the more you do, the more you are able to do. That's kind of how love is too. The more you love, the more you're able to love. So we just got, I've just got to get into the rhythm of doing more each day, to do as much as I can. And yeah, there's a point that there's only a certain amount that a person can do. But then you look around, and it's amazing to see other people doing more. So, and life is changing. Life is short. Life is short. One day that we all just going to be dead, and the future generation, we, right now, I got this guy Bob that I've been working with for the last 2 years, taking care of him, and he is now moving on to a home, and soon he'd be dead. He's been dying for a while. Slowly, we all dying. Days are not. Days are not. We only have so much time to do on this earth, and we gotta do most of what we can with the time that we have. Nobody gonna remember you because of how much money you made. People are gonna remember you because of things you try to do and who you are as a person. I mean, maybe people appreciate you for the money that you made when they inherit it, but it's all time. It's all value. So it's hard to see Bob go, but at the same time, it going to give me more opportunity in the future. Um, more time to do more things, more time to spend on this channel, more time to travel and show you guys new awesome places. If and hopefully you guys support me with trying to grow my channel by hitting the like and subscribe button, because I'm going to try to do better. I'm going to try to make better videos. I signed up for classes today with vidIQ. If you guys, I'll put a link at some point. They have an affiliate program, but I'm not 100% signed up yet. But I'm going to be working with them with, making my YouTube channel better. I'm going to also probably try to work with some other people to try to work on making my YouTube channel better. And I don't know. I was going to make a pre-recorded video. I was going to make a really nice video of me walking in the park with nature today, but it didn't happen. I didn't have time for that. I got a lot of videos from when I went to the Tesla factory and checked out the Tesla factory. And the Tesla only going to come out. Elon Musk is like, well, how many cars of the trillions of batteries you guys need to sustain Earth you think you guys are going to be able to produce? And they say 10%. So the rest of the 10% is on us. The rest 90% is on us to go with new forms of ideas and possibilities. Because we ain't ever going to even get off this earth or expand as a civilization when we still doing the same thing using old dinosaur fuel, man. Our society running on dinosaurs, literally. Like it almost sounds like our society is like old and antique, like our past generation. Like you call somebody a dinosaur if they old and oh, you're a dinosaur. Technology always going to be moving forward. Improving. That's what technology is. The fact that we can come with new ideas and new possibilities. We can we can use ideas and improve on it. So, it's Earth Day, man. It's Earth Day is coming April 22nd. This Friday. We got 2 more days away. This Earth Week, but he's like, it's more than just a day. It's a lot going on. I mean, Christmas is more than a day. We start listening to Christmas music in November, it seems like, and it's the end of December. So, we need to start, getting preparing for Earth Day as soon as Earth Day get over, and preparing for new changes that we're going to take into places and things that we're going to make better. And not that the fact that, because we all have things that we can improve in ourselves and our community. If everybody did something to try to improve themselves, improve the world, this day and make an announcement that they're doing it, then the world would be beautiful and great. But the problem is that, a lot of us don't want to change. Less changes are forced on us. And then that's very traumatic when changes are forced on us. Very traumatic it is like a sense of loss. But you can't keep doing the same thing you've been doing. You got to do something else. Very traumatic. But that's really what is so you got to be ready to make the change. And start making it. And I'm sorry that you maybe don't want to make the change, but changes are, you know. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking every day is gonna be bigger and better. So I don't know. Everybody's pretty quiet now. I got my piece out. It's sad to see Bob going. It's sad to see, but it's gonna be good. It's sad to see my grandma died. I was supposed to go visit her. Was supposed to go to a memorial. Instead, I'm here in town, but the president is coming. There won't be millions of people out there watching the president drive by, man. There are going to be a big crowds out in Seattle filming and watching the president. It's going to be, and he's coming for Earth Day. So hopefully that's change the hearts and minds and make improvements and inspire people to make changes. Before the changes are forced on people. You could, it's better if you make decisions and to change on your own. And I know I got a lot of things I got to work on. I got to work on myself. I got to work on improving myself and making myself into the best person I can be. Well, I'm going to bed soon, but make sure you hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Might do some live streams at some point this weekend. Hopefully I can make it out to Seattle this Friday. Yeah, so, So, yeah, 1970 was the first Earth Day, right? 1969, man, they went to the moon. We saw the Earth. 1969, man, we were sitting on home watching the tube, man. Oh, yeah, the whole family, the whole neighborhood gathered around watching the tube like it was some type of sports game or some type, And we were just sitting there peering to the TV as we watched the astronauts rise, get thrown into space by a grand explosion of enough fuel to blow, up a crater. And we watch him as he blow up and expand off into other atmosphere, past the points of no return. As he gaze around the dark side of the moon, and we rise as our Earth, and as our heart sinks to our stomachs, and we look down upon the dark side of the moon as we see the Earth rise. For the first time, we looked at the moon, and nothing but a little cold blue speck that we are so that we will continue to study and admire for generations to come. But realize that this is the only planet that we have surrounded by the darkness of space. You know, we you know, and it for, you know, forever change ourselves because we realize that this is a change to be able to see the earth and see how small we really are and how much it really means. We see that the rivers are on fire and the smokes that coming from a thing. We see the trash piling up on the side of the highway, right? We see all the things that need to be done, and no one is doing them. It happened in 1969 is that is happening today. As Elon Musk is working on a rocket to the moon, we are, you know, and we and world leaders are gathering together to try to figure out what we to do to save our planet. You know, we are as a generation right now is worried about our future, worried about the state and what we will come with tomorrow. You know, we are very similar to what it is today that what our fathers face in 1969. We up against, you know, up against a decision to make change. And the fact that we have the technology and the willpower to make changes. And we will, you know, but we'll be willing to make the changes. You know. Because, you know, this is our generation. And it's, you know, every generation got, you know, in the taps that, you know, the end days happen to every generation. We have to be ready for it. Right? 1970, man. Got to be ready for this. You know, so all the world leaders came together in 1970 and cleared a day dedicated to the preservation of this planet, and they call it Earth Day. And on that day, they dedicated a new organization dedicated on ensuring the environmental protection of our planet. And they known as the Environmental Protection Agency was born on Earth Day in 1970. That was both of the Environmental Protection Agency, both of the world coming together to try to answer, make the actions. So, and that's really important. It's really important to us that we all come together. You know, that's the first time. That's the birth of the environmental revolution. And what we need a new revolution today. We need this generation to rise up and create a revolution. Every year on Earth Day it need to be a revolution in our technology, what we do. We need, So that's why I'm really excited for Earth Day to be happening this year. For YouTube, I really hope that YouTubers really do this collaboration. I haven't seen very many people making videos about Earth Day. I've been making videos about Earth Day for almost 20 years. I've been a big advocate about Earth Day. I've been putting on Earth Day festivals. I've been doing I've been doing a lot of really awesome things for Earth Day throughout the years. When I was in high school, right? And I think it was like 2008 or something. I'm not really too good in days, but like, yeah, right now 2022. So yeah, over a decade of me just celebrating Earth Day, dedicating, half of my year to organizing Earth Day festivals and organizing Earth Day events. You know, I, I, I rented out the entire park, downtown Acacia Park, and invited everybody out, the entire city. I invited bands to play. I found guest speakers. One of the guest speakers, Richard, bought his electric car that he's built. Because the year before that, the Who Killed Electric Car movie came out, and they had electric cars, but they took them away from the people. And we talked about that. We talked about ethanol, a barrel gasification system, and I try to do this every year. I try to do a big Earth Day festival where I build gasification systems and show people technologies and I'd like to do more. I'd like to do more if I had the resources, the time, the people, you know. And that's why I really hope to grow my channel so I can be able to do more and have more of a community to do more for the people. And that's what we need to do is that really need to reach out and work on our dreams and work together on our dreams. So I don't know. Happy Earth Day. Keep your dreams alive. Keep reaching for the future. What do you mean by a PDF file? Alright. Alright, well. Thank you guys for coming. Good night.